Welcome, Taurus, to your December reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this month. Taurus, I'm going to start off by pulling your oracle cards. This is going to give us the core themes coming through for you. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Taurus, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Epiphany, Higher Self, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. Right, let us see. And you have the Star, the Hanged Man, and the King of Cups. Now, Taurus, what I'm seeing here is that you are presenting under this message as King of Cups. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine, it's the energy of King of Cups I am speaking about. And we see you very centered, very calm, cool, and collected. And you have this wonderful energy of being in tune with your emotions this month, my dear Taurus, but not detached. You're able to manage your emotions. You're not letting them run away with you, get the better of you. You're understanding what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. Now, Taurus, I do see with Hanged Man energy that you could have pulled back from a certain situation in your life in order to get deeper understanding about what is going on or what you want from the situation. Now, of course, I do feel this is quite an emotional situation for you, so your heart is involved. It could be a relationship that you are reviewing, or it could be something like a move or a relocation that's going to affect you from a deep perspective. But I do see with Hanged Man energy, my dear Taurus, that you could have pulled back, waiting to get the insight and the answer that you're looking for. Now, the wonderful thing is, in December, you're going to get it. That light there surrounding this young girl's head is speaking to us of this wonderful epiphany that's coming through. It's going to be this flash of brilliance, my dear Taurus. So if something was eluding you, or you just couldn't figure out why you were feeling a certain way, or if you wanted to continue with something, this month everything becomes so crystal clear, Taurus. It's as though somebody from above has come in and shone a light on the situation, so you now know more than ever exactly what to do and how to do it. And the wonderful message we are getting is that whatever this divine insight is that is coming through, it is leading you, Taurus, into the star energy. It's going to give you exactly what you have been wishing and praying for. So whatever you were hoping for, I think the outcome is going to exceed your expectations, especially with the star here, because the star tells us in no uncertain terms, you're going to have that feeling of pulling down from above something you have put up. There is this energy of being blessed and having something manifest. Now, Taurus, I will give you a simple example. If you, say, are involved with somebody romantically right now, and you are really very fond of them. Actually, you love them, but you don't know if this is the right person for you. And your significant other is now at that point where they're saying, Taurus, let's move in together. Taurus, let's take the relationship to the next level. Let's make a firm commitment. And you're just not sure. As I said, you really love them, but is this the right person for you? And so you go into the Hanged Man's energy to give yourself time and space to really look at what this is. And then, while you are in Hanged Man's energy, something is going to occur. Now, this could be just a flash of brilliance that comes through, or it could be something that actually happens, Taurus, that perhaps your significant other comes through for you in a way that nobody has ever come through for you before. Perhaps somebody tells you something they said and did about you that just makes your heart swell and think, my gosh, where will I find someone like this? But you get this epiphany. You know exactly what to do. And what the star confirms for us is that once you've made your decision, say, and you decide, right, this is the person for me, the star tells us that this relationship will grow and blossom and give you untold joy and happiness. So please take it where it resonates, but ultimately, dear Taurus, you are heading for the star energy, which is wonderful to see. Right, let's move on and see what a burst of magic is all about for you, and I will get your clarifiers. Let's see now what this is all about for you. And you have Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So we have two sevens coming out here. Taurus, when a burst of magic comes through, it speaks to us of an epiphany, a sudden higher knowing, a sense that everything has a purpose, your purpose as a gift bestowed upon you, cultivating conscious contact with a higher power, and coming to know what calls to you and what lights you up. Now, Taurus, what I am seeing here for you might be directly connected to the epiphany we saw coming through in the first message. But for most of you, I actually do believe this burst of magic is going to be coming through in another area totally. It's an area, Taurus, that you have been standing your ground. It's something that you believe is right for you. It's something you believe you want in your life, and it hasn't been very easy in coming about. Now, I do feel that many of you have already initiated something. So, say for example, this Seven of Wands for you is your strong desire to move to a certain place, whether it's a little village somewhere, or a coastal town, or a very big pulsating city, something that you know is right for you. And even though things have not gone smoothly in terms of you couldn't find a job in this particular place, you couldn't find the right home, there was logistical problems, you have already started looking at how you can do it. You are continuously sending your resume and CV out there. You are continuously looking at apartments and seeing how it can come about. What you don't realize, Taurus, is that beneath the surface, there is a lot happening. It's because you have continuously placed your intention on what this is. You have stood your ground. You haven't deterred from your belief that this is something that you want. This is something that's right for you. And so underneath the surface, a lot has been happening, and it has a lot to do with divine timing. And what we see happening in December is that all these pentacles on these roots are going to grow and expand, reach the surface, and blossom and bloom into the most wonderful tree that's going to give you a burst of magic. So you're getting that breakthrough. You're getting that magical manifestation that you have been holding out for quite some time. So Taurus, this is incredibly exciting. And as with our star energy here, you have a wonderful confirmation card coming through with our Six of Wands. The Six of Wands tells me that whatever this burst of magic is for you, it's going to make you feel as though you've won, you've accomplished something incredible. You stood your ground, you did the work, you never gave up, you never gave in, and now you're getting the results you want. Now, Taurus, as you will see around the podium, there are hands all reaching up and clapping. I think, Taurus, that many people around you are going to be amazed at whatever this is, whether it's managing to pull off that incredible relocation, or finding an incredible job, or meeting somebody romantically that is just your dream person. People around you are going to look at you in awe this month. Do not be surprised if people come up to you and say, Taurus, how did you pull that off? I am amazed. I'm so impressed with you. Do you have any suggestions or advice for me so that I can do the same? You, my dear Taurus, are going to feel like this young girl over here. Look at me. Look what I just pulled off. Look what I accomplished. Wonderful to see, my dear Taurus. Right, let's move on now and see what do the work is all about. And I'll just get your clarifiers. Right, let us see what we have here. We have Death and the Three of Wands. And I'm just going to take one more card, which is our Four of Cups. Now, Taurus, this message, do the work, is very interesting because it's not about doing actual work in the way we think. The work that your angels are asking you to do is to let go of looking at things in your life that have not worked out, that have disappointed you, looking at your empty cups. And you know, Taurus, we all do that. You will look at those relationships that didn't go well, the people who disappointed us, the people that weren't there for us when we needed them the most. We look at all those jobs we've been through that just didn't live up to their expectations. And by doing that, my dear Taurus, what it does, it lowers our vibration. Your angels want you now to focus on letting go of that and looking at what's coming in. In that cup of abundance that is coming through from the hand of God is your epiphany and your burst of magic. And you are going to miss it, my dear Taurus, if you focus on all the letdowns. So the work you need to do is pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and look around. Because if you see this, my dear Taurus, you are going to be able to end the energy of looking at the empty cups, letting them go for once and for all, and facing your bright, beautiful future. Three of Wands tells me in no uncertain terms that this month, Taurus, there are going to be three big areas of your life that have immense potential. The one is going to be, of course, this epiphany. The other is going to be this burst of magic. And the third one could be anything. It could be something, my dear Taurus, you never saw coming. It could be something that you've been wishing and praying for. It could touch any area of your life. But I do feel that if you let go of those 3 empty cups and you fill yourself up with anticipation, these 3 torches that are being lit are going to shine a light on 3 important areas of your life, and so you will allow a new day to come in for yourself. What a wonderful way to end 2025 and start the new year. That's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful month, and I am sending you all so much love.